All right, we are live.
Hello,
Welcome
everybody.
to Monday Night Mashup. Monday Night Mashup
Brought to you by
RC Misfits. So if you don't know, RC Misfits is located in Croydon, Pennsylvania. They were gracious enough to sponsor this show and every show that RC Misfits, or that Monday Night Mashup does. Oh, I'm coming closer. They also have another shop located in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. That's called Race Place Hobbies. Thank you everybody for joining.
Real quick, cool thing about Race Place.
Oh, they have
slot cars.
They have a slot car track.
Old school slot cars. Very cool.
Some news from RC Misfits and Race Place Hobbies. Well, before we get into that, we're going to do a little thing that I think would help our show. And it's called housekeeping. And before we bring in anybody to join, they're just things that we want to talk about and get out there before we start talking about what you guys got going on. So, as for RC Misfits, Joey's working on a course, a 1/10 course and a 24th course. So we're going to bring on Joey in a little while, and we're going to talk about that course and what that means for both size matters, because we're going to be involved in that.
The amount of work
and RC Misfits
that he's put into the start of this project and the complete remodeling of the shop that he's had to do to make place for this 24 scale and 10 scale course is just a huge undertaking and greatly appreciate it. It's going to be awesome. Really look forward to getting to play on it soon.
Yeah.
And I look forward to help building it. And
we are going to 100% be talking to Joey about that in a little while to give you a little bit more details. This is still in the works. This is still very fluid. So we might not have all the answers, but we'll get you some answers, okay? And the other thing I wanted to talk about in housekeeping is USTE. I know it's still early, but USTE, talking about it, starts the day after we leave USTE.
True story.
So I just wanted to let everybody know we will be there this year. We are going to USTE. As it gets closer, we'll give you guys more details and let you know exactly where we're going to be, who we're going to be with, and maybe even where we're staying. If you guys want to stop by, say what's up, hang out. We like beer. Bring beer. So without further adu, if anybody is interested in joining, send us a request. It does not matter if you are... Go ahead. You take it over. This is John's. John had a great idea.
It doesn't matter. I don't want people to feel intimidated. Last week, we had Mike George, owner of Carryall. We had Mark on, owner of Crawler Cold. We had RC Garages. Like, these are the people that we've become more than, hey, what's up, man? Like, we became family. We're friends. So I don't want anybody to be intimidated or feel like they can't join the live because, heavy hitters or, these big company guys are in here. If you've been in the hobby for 5 minutes, you just bought your first RC last week and you're not really sure what route you want to go, you need advice on setup, on what the best starter rig is. Or if you've been in it for 20 years and you think you could drop knowledge on us, just join. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to have a conversation. You're a drag guy? Tell us about drag racing. Drift guy, tell us about drifting. Monster trucks. You're doing heavy equipment or heavy machinery, Caterpillars and bulldozers, 18-wheelers. It's an RC community. There's no discrimination.
No.
We are here to help, and we are here to learn more always. Please join.
If we don't have the answer, there are people in here right now that will absolutely have the answer.
True.
There are people in here, absolutely.
Experience that are joining and even just watching.
Yeah.
Somebody
will have the answer.
Somebody will have the answer for you. You have questions about any of the brands you see us supporting, or where I got this badass T-shirt. Join and ask. Join for 5 seconds and ask.
That T-shirt's not for sale. This is one-off. You ain't getting one of those.
Let me just real quick.
Oh yeah. Flex it. So, I know J-Team, I know you're talking about joining. Tyrone, I don't know if you're interested. Whoever wants to join. Glenn, anybody that's in here, send a request to join. Get on in. We are we are open to anybody joining. I will accept anybody's request. Also, I don't know if anybody's checked their stuff out. Mike George just had him on as a guest a couple weeks ago. Headhunter Studios. I just got a little bit of their product. I'm going to have it on next week's show. I'm actually going to reach out to him and see if he wants to come on the Monday Night Mashup. That dude is awesome. He's making sculpted scale heads that you can put in your RC truck, on your RC body. So my perfect example for what I'm using it for is our stadium trucks, our Baja Rays. It has 2 drivers. So I bought 3 heads. 2 are going in there, and then 1's going on the Gladiator because that has a driver in it, and I don't like the head on it because it's boring and plain. So I wanted to put something different in there.
Isn't the head on it a 3D printed version of a picture of you?
No, that's in 2 of the other trucks.
Oh, okay.
I have a 3D printed version of myself in a couple of the other trucks.
Actually, that's the boring one he was talking about that he didn't like.
This one right here has me in it, and that one has me in it, and I don't know, one of the other ones. That's around here somewhere. So, does anybody want to join? Anybody want to say what's up? Anybody want to talk, shoot the shit?
No, nobody wants to join. That's fine. So, the USTE, last year was our first year going. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time. We got to meet people that today we consider family.
Yeah. Big one that sticks out is Mark.
Mark at Crawler Colt.
Tyler.
Took us
You
in
keep talking, I'm
under
gonna
his
let him
wing and gave us a place to call. Hung out at Beat the Creek. Also invited us to his house, hang out. Just great company, great guy. Just that was for. Oh, hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
What's up,
Me
dude?
again.
What you got?
Well, I promised you something today, but the FedEx man let me down.
Oh,
today.
no.
So it'll be here tomorrow, but I do have something. I have something new-ish to show off. If you want me to do that. Okay.
Ooh.
So it's wheel assembly day over here, and so what I just got here actually today are the Trio 1.55 wheels.
Those are way nicer in person than they look on the website.
Yeah, they do. They're actually they're a little bit different than the other wheels of this wagon wheel type of style. So there's this is like a really light silver. I don't know if you can, you can see that pretty decently. And then there's like a titanium.
I really like those.
And a black one.
I like those a lot, dude. Those are very nice.
Yeah, they turned out really good.
I like those 1.9s, actually.
Yeah, I've got the 1.9s. These are just a little bit different. This inner ring here, around the middle, is a little bit different than the 1.9s.
Yeah, I like those a lot, man. They hit that right on. The 1.9s I have on
that.
On the
I
hat.
have on my
Yep.
OG.
Yep.
I had the 1.9s in black.
Yeah, doing a little bit of micro work. I had to get these wheels. I saw Pickle Thin had these, and I think a couple other guys have this style. I was like, these are awesome. I had to get these.
I have.
Yep, those are cool. That's a good color.
I like the red though.
So what's screwed up is I thought I ordered the red for these because I wanted to keep them red because these came with the red wagon wheels. Oh. And I screwed up and ordered these, but I actually like them, so I kept them.
Yeah, no, those are nice. I like those. This red one's the only style of that wheel I have, so I really like these. These are cool. I don't really have anything. I'm putting them on this JLU Rubicon, but I don't know if they're going to look that great on it, but I like the wheels enough where I think okay.
Dude.
That'd be cool.
These wheels, again, the website just does not do them justice. These are way in person than they are in pictures. I mean, I don't coming up on camera that good, but it's unbelievable.
Very, very nice wheel. consistently. Every time they come out with a new wheel, it's like, oh, I got to get another truck or change my wheels on that truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, my problem is getting new tires. It's like I have 3 sets of 155s, but I have only 1 set of tires, so I'm a little stuck.
Go back to the Tyrrell. Are they portals?
Yes.
They're 24 scale portals, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I've had these for a little bit, and I just haven't put them together yet. So I figured I kind of do stuff in shifts. Like I have so many projects going at once because I just don't like to do something start to finish. It just gets boring for me. So I always like hop and skip around. And so today I decided to play with micros. So micros and then 155 wheels.
Those are going on that Jeep?
Yeah, I think I'll put on the Jeep. I've got hold these up here. You know, I've got the brass straight axles. So I'm gonna switch these out. I brought this to where did I bring this truck to? Oh, I don't remember. I built this for an event. I didn't really use. Oh, I know, it was fairway crawl, and I didn't use it at all. So I was too busy playing with 10 scale trucks.
So let me ask you a question. When RC Misfits finishes the 24 scale course and has their first event, are you going to take the 10-hour drive or 15-hour drive down to?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. I'm not really much of a micro guy, so that's not really my scene as much.
I got you.
It's only 14 hours.
It was 9 hours to fairway crawl for me.
All right, yeah, it's
All right.
it's a little bit of a drive.
It's closer for him though for RC Misfits.
It's a day's work. It's 8 hours.
Good.
Oh, is it closer? Is it closer west then? Oh,
It's
nice.
close.
You'd probably be looking at only maybe 8.5 hours.
This is I put the portals on my daughter's truck.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
No.
I love them.
Do those make does the stance get wider with the portals?
So the truck definitely sits higher. It does raise the center of gravity, and it definitely sits wider.
Okay.
But even though the center of gravity is higher, I think that wider wheelbase definitely helps to calm it down because I really haven't had a change negatively in performance.
Okay.
It definitely clears things a lot better with the portals.
Right.
And for gravity, I think kind of stays the same because of that wider stance.
Okay.
It definitely is a pretty balanced truck, especially because I'll show you this truck. I didn't put the Furitech micro in it. I put the bigger Komodo in it.
Oh wow.
And that kind of does raise your CG just because it is so big.
Yeah.
But even with that, it does perform pretty good. It's definitely not a comp truck, but it does do well.
So would you so actually as I was building these wheels, so let's turn it around here. So the come with different hubs.
Yep.
And so since I'm going to put the portals on this truck, I left the standard hubs in here, the shorter hubs in here versus the wider ones. What do you think?
I mean,
standard on there.
Optional. No, these were not optional. So I think these have one piece. Yeah, these are one piece. So
okay.
I would stick with standard, and
okay,
that looks like because they do sit out wider. I think the
Yeah.
extension might be too wide for your liking.
Right. That's what I think it kind of look a little bit fake-ish.
Yeah, it'll look. I mean, it also depends on what size tire you put on there too. If you put a nice wide tire, like
Yeah.
some for hobby, this what are these called? Mud bosses the mud bosses. I mean, that's gonna help even that gap out. But
Okay. Yeah, I've just got it's more of a scale tire. It's a pit bull.
I would stick with smaller one. I know, which this is not something you're gonna want to do. He made a comment, and I've seen it. J-Team actually flipped his wheels, so they're actually like inside out.
Oh, really?
And it looks really cool, but it's wide. And,
sure.
But it looks really, really good because he has the same wheels we have, the red ones you have, and the I have. He has the red ones, and they're actually flipped inside out. Really cool though. But that dude is
The
That's
24.
interesting.
The 20, yeah, he's like the 24 king. He's awesome. I get a lot of ideas from him. Him and Travis.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
just
So Travis just came out with a new chassis.
yes. See, he just came out with the Pitbull.
I saw him. He's probably watching. He needs to join in here and show some off.
He should, and I think J Team should join too, because J Teams has a couple chassis with 24. He has good options.
J-Teams has
J
chassis,
Teams has
shocks.
yeah, they have chassis, shocks, things like that, and they're local to us. They're from Jersey.
They were the 24
And
scale
Travis
guys
is-
at Fairway.
Yep, I remember them with the sweet van.
Yeah. And Travis, the bully chassis, which I have one up here. If he joins, I'll show it, but I'm not showing it until he joins.
Yes, make him do it.
He said he sent a request. I didn't get a request, buddy. I'm looking.
Well, I'll get off here so he can get in. Maybe that's a problem.
Oh no, I got it. And Tyrone too. Yeah, we might need you off.
You there?
Okay. All right.
Can
I'll
you hear
see
me?
you next week.
That's a video.
Oh,
Good.
we're all
Good?
in here. It's okay.
What's up, guys?
All right,
guys.
what's up, Tyrone?
Yo, 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 can you hear me?
Yo, J Team's in here. What is up?
Welcome.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, good. Nice. What up, fellas? What up?
What's up?
What's up? You guys
Oh,
introduce yourselves. Tell us about yourselves. Obviously, we know who you are, but everybody in here might not.
yep.
first, Tyrone.
I'll go ahead and I'll start off. I'm Tyrone. I represent Black Sheep Scalers out here in Northern California, over here on the west coast, But yes, Black Sheep Scalers is our group. Give us a follow, give us a click. You know what I'm saying? We out here doing it, trying to do it real big. We're doing a lot of events. We just got done with the Crawl for Hope, which was at Donner Ski Ranch, which is the home of Axial Fest 2022. So it was nice to revisit those grounds. It's definitely phenomenal grounds out there. It's a ski resort 6 months out of the year, but during this time of the year, it's dry. So they're always mountain biking out there. They're doing disc golf. And then you got us tiny truckers out there. Yo. Anyways, go ahead.
I'm J Team RCs, East Coast in Jersey. Hold a monthly 124 comp at the local hobby shop. I got the parts, some 24 parts that I sell and make. Flip the camera around here. Here's some of it. Like
Oh, man, I don't know how.
Chassis.
Swear, I don't know how you guys keep your benches so clean.
This actually isn't a bench. I'll zoom out in a second and show you what it is. Brass links, knuckles, tools, scale tools, double barrel
Nice.
shocks.
Nice.
disc
I'm liking
covers.
the scale tools, man. I'm gonna have to look at them scale tools.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, if you, my buddy Jersey Crawler airbrushed them, and they look
Nice.
amazing. Add a
Nice,
little detail
nice.
to it.
Yeah.
But this actually isn't a workbench. This is in the works crawling course that I'm building.
Okay.
Got my Size Matters shirt up there.
Ah, shit. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Furatech big banner. Whoa.
Yeah, they kind of showed you. It's going to be a big course.
Yeah.
That's just the platform for it, the base of it.
That's cool right there, man. That's cool.
House?
And let's go ahead. What were you going to say, John?
That a spare room in your house?
Yeah, it's a spare bedroom. I took it over.
I can't wait. I can't wait for that. I'm almost there. Almost empty nest, and I will have that spare bedroom. Yes.
Yeah, you got to
That's
jump on them opportunities when they come along, you know?
Yeah. See
There's
if I can kill that a little bit. Might help the lighting a little bit.
there's two chassis for 24 scale that I have my eye on, and one is the NW chassis Pitbull, and the other, I don't know if you have one, Jay, the J Teams, that comp chassis that you have.
That one?
I want that one. So
It's dirty from yesterday. I didn't get a chance to clean it.
chassis that I'm going to build, that's one of them.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
right
you
there.
guys are literally lost your minds with the 24 scale. I swear.
Dude, we got
This
into
is a
it, man.
capable
Trust me.
chassis, and it's cheap. For a cheap chassis, you
That's
can't
the-
go wrong for a Class 3 rig.
Okay. I got one, and the only reason I got one is because it was a limited edition Betty, and so I don't pull it out very often. But I know you guys were talking about the whole reverse wheel thing. If you notice, I got these wagons on backwards, so it gives it that wide stance. And the reason why I jumped on, see, size matters. You just kept teasing me with all this talk. So I did the Team Garage Hack chassis. Let me take this open real quick. It's the Team Garage Hack slash G Speedish type chassis that I did on here, and I did the Bauhaus, like tray, and then I'm doing the lit LED rock sliders with the lights on it, with the LED lights on it.
Cool.
Yeah. So I don't have that, but I'm gonna copy you.
Oh, what? What? Oh, yes. You don't have it. Oh, man, that is sick. I am surprised. I am surprised that I have something that you don't.
I want that green Betty. You got the purple. I want the green one. You're cheating.
Man, you should see this thing lit, bro.
So the
You
the green one's limited edition. This one I painted.
Yeah.
This blank body.
Oh, yeah. No, this one is. I still have the frame rails, but I'm not really worried about all that numbered stuff. Once you pull it out of the box, it's pretty much like it's not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more of a novelty than anything else once you pull it out of the box. But
Yep.
I did the Wrangler MTRs on here. They're actually really, really grippy.
Yeah, they're good
And they
tires.
give it that nice wide stance. I did the it's like an aftermarket, I don't know, carbon fiber mount to where I did the bigger Savox servo, which do this thing just.
Yep.
So I know you guys are all about them. What is it? Northwest Scale Designs or something? Is that what you guys are running?
CRC, bro.
CRC,
You gotta
Oh man. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I know you guys are crazy about this. See, I'm more of a Holmes Hobby servo guy, but I don't think he has a servo that's this small. But I tell you, at all 20 of my trucks, Holmes Hobby, SHB 500, SHB 800s, never have let me down.
Tyrone,
No, they're a great
Jay,
servo.
Jay, what are you running in that truck with the open front with servo?
That's the Power Hobby 59 MG.
Dude, that
run it
thing
in a
looks
couple
cool.
trucks. It works really good.
I like how you got that cut through the hood. That is super sick right there.
This is the truck I was telling you about that I did the same wheels reversed. They're deep dished. They're the Trio, the new ones. You can see on the inside.
That's probably one of the sickest 24 scales I've seen, honestly.
Dude,
thank you.
Fine.
Well, if you like that one, you're going to like this one that's coming up next.
The burner. What's up?
Wow.
What's up, Burner?
I still like the other one. I like the other one.
You like the other? Yeah, the El Camino. It's hot.
I like the LCG one right there. I like that one. Yep, with the red windows and all that.
Yeah.
Straight murder. That's straight murdered out, dude. Like that is sick as fuck. Excuse my language, but that is sick.
Did you see Team's van? Did you see the van 24 scale?
Wow. I'm tripping on that. That's crazy.
Nah, the van.
This was the first one I did.
Yeah, that van is sick. That van looks totally cool.
They have
I
a
did the interior just like
full-size van. That's a copy of the full-size van that he has.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
that's
can
sick.
go outside. I could take you guys outside and show you that if you want to see that too.
I think I've actually seen you post. I think I've seen you post the pictures.
Yeah, I posted pictures of it, but I mean,
Yeah, I think I've seen you. Yeah, I seen you post the pictures, man. That thing is sick. I like the retro look of that. Really, I like that monster truck-ish kind of. Like it's a kind of a mix between A-Team and monster truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'll be honest with you. My goal is to build a 1-to-1 4x4 on like 40-inch groundhogs, something that you can take out on the beach or out in the pit.
oh my goodness, that is insane.
If you give me a year or two, it'll happen.
That's crazy.
I might be putting my foot in my mouth, but it'll.
Well, you know, we all do that. That's how I ended up with 30. That's how I ended up with 25 trucks.
Yeah.
We're almost.
Uh,
And then that's the top chassis. That's the other chassis, Craig. That's the same chassis I sell, but this is the hot racing version.
that is cool, man. You really do some really cool 24 scales, man.
I think
Thank you.
to Jay, when we went to the fairway crawl and I brought my bone stock C10. Sorry, it's Diwali in the neighborhood, so there's fireworks going off.
See, this is like why a guy like me don't even. I'm like scared to join, man. You guys, man, look at that. That's crazy. That is crazy.
A 24 scale at the fairway crawl in Tom's River, and I finally ran a comp for 24 scale, and I was like, all right, well, I have to buy another one because I like running class 1. I want to keep a stock truck and run stock. I think that's more challenging, but now I got to build a full comp rig.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of piggybacking on what Size Matters was talking about earlier with the width, and that's another reason why I kind of jumped on, because if we don't talk about all that, sometimes if you go too wide and they do like a little 24 scale, because I have been to little events where I've seen it, I just haven't really been too crazy about it. But if you go too wide, it's just like when you go 10 scale, so then you'll hit gates.
Yeah.
So if you go too wide, if you go like, see, you can do it for looks. I mean, it looks cool, but it's going to cause you to hit that gate when you try to get through it. So, that's what you got to watch out for on that.
It's a compromise. You want the width for the balance, so you're not flipping the truck, but at the same time, you know what I mean? You can't be.
Yeah, definitely adding width offsets the high center of gravity, which is what he was talking about with the portals. Yeah, you did raise the center of gravity, but you also made it wider. So, you kind of offset, you kind of balanced it out in a way somehow, you know what I mean? But yeah.
This comp truck sits really low, but it's not wide. It's stock width. So it's very low.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it does real well.
Body on really low. Like, it's not much higher. And
that's really cool.
All brass. It's all, like, I got a Castle system in there, Fury Tech. Like,
oh, shout out to Jen's Ace. Got the tiny little Jen's Ace in there.
oh, yeah, dude. And
we need to get Eric on here. Eric needs to see that.
that's not coming out. That is glued in there. It charges in the truck.
That is badass. Yep.
Because all it's for comps, and one battery is big enough for comps.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Jen's Ace. Shout out to Eric Serrano. Jen's Ace. Holla.
Dude, I think 90% of my batteries are Gen Z's.
Yes, sir.
I found what works, man. That's it.
And they're good, man. I get like in my 10 scale, like for instance, my power wagon right here. I get out of an 850, I can get about an hour and a half out of a 3-cell. So, and this has got the SSD knuckles. This is my comp style V3 red carbon fiber G Speed. I mean, I got it. I'm more of a scaler. Like, I started as a scaler, so even on my comp rigs or, they're supposed to be feather light rigs, I kind of still go kind of scale crazy. It's just me. Like, I got to be scale. Everything I have has to be scaled. I don't care if it's a comp rig. I don't care. That's why I can't, with these guys that are just going these feather light, like 4.5, 5 pound rigs, can't do it. I got to have too much stuff on there. You know what I'm saying?
I did one, and I have such a hard time keeping it there.
But can we just talk about the Defender with Ace Ventura driving? Can we just talk about the Defender with Ace Ventura driving?
J-Team's got a spread, bro. He's got a
Yeah.
spread. Tyrone does.
Fine, perfectly fine. I'm listening to you talk, and he's just doing a picture show, just in a car.
Oh, that's that scale right there. I started out, my first crawler 7.5 years ago was a Defender. It was a TRX4 Defender with all the goodies, the locking and unlocking diffs and the 2-speed and all that garbage. I took all that out. But I started with the Defender. And it was like, that's the bug that really got me into the scale. Like, I had to have the top just like that right there. I had to have the top fully loaded. I had the thing, goddamn, so much shit on the goddamn rack. It was like swaying like Betty when I was going down the trail because the shit was just like this. Like, I was like, oh man, that looks so scale. But then I was like, when I really tried to crawl stuff, it just... Man, I was like 2 years later when I finally learned that I couldn't crawl it. Like, it just was too crazy scaled out. But so now I have different rigs for that, and and I've built comp rigs, style rigs like that one there, and made things a lot lighter. But it's nice to have both, pulling trailers with your rig on the back and all that kind of stuff. It's nice to have everything. So as you can see, I got a Marlin, Leafer Marlin in the back behind me there. I got all kinds of different things. It's nice to have. I really ask my guys, since I run the group, I'm like, hey guys, what are we driving today? Because if you're driving Leafers, I want to make sure I bring my Leafer. If you're driving your cheater, I want to drive my cheater. You know what I mean? I don't want to be driving something different. I'd rather be driving what everybody else is driving. So it's nice to have a variety of options to be able to go out with different guys doing different things. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So real quick question, Jake, what's your next event coming up?
My next event's is Saturday, actually.
See? I'm glad we asked.
Yeah, actually, this Saturday, 29th.
Is it at
Unreal? What was that? You cut out.
Is it at Unreal?
Yeah, Unreal in Tom's River. 1001 Fisher Boulevard's the address. Drivers meetings at 10:30, but usually we probably don't start until like 11 because people show up a little late and stuff.
So you guys are within range. You guys can get over size matters, and you guys can get over there real quick to where he's at, huh?
40 minutes.
Yeah, we're about 45 minutes.
Yeah, that'd be like a 15-hour flight for me.
I don't want to. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to cut you guys off. Joey from RC Misfits. If you're in here, I know he wants to go live to talk about his course because J-Team, like you have Unreal and you have a course there, pretty soon we're going to have a course at RC Misfits.
Also,
yeah, that's awesome. I saw his post.
Also, we will definitely be reaching out to you to pick your brain. And
yeah, definitely.
That's also all your fault.
Yes, 100%.
You broke Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's fair.
Yeah,
somebody asked if I was going to do 110 comps at Unreal this winter. Yes, I'm going to. I was going to try to do one in November, but I don't think it's going to happen because of the way, with the holiday and stuff. But I'll definitely get one in December. It'll be posted on the Facebook. There's a J-Team Rock Crawling Events page you can find on Facebook, and I post all, the events that I host as well as any events that are going. Delaware, Maryland,
breaking up.
Yeah, both of you guys are kind of chopping up a little bit, but it's kind of cutting in and out. I'm still getting a little bit of it.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't know what's up.
I
know we're getting a bad storm. That might have a lot to do with it.
Yeah, that could be.
All right, try again, buddy.
I was saying that I am going to host the 10 scale comps this winter at Unreal starting in December. It'll be posted I have a Facebook page, J-Team Rock Crawling Events. That's going to be 24 scale and 10 scale events in New Jersey and PA, Maryland, in the area. So people can go there to see what events are going on as well.
Awesome. And Tyrone, you got anything coming up? I know we're East Coast boys, but there's probably West Coast people joining.
Actually, we are always doing stuff up and down the West Coast. We have Folsom Lake Scalers, which is just about an hour and a half down the road. We also have Rocky Point Crawlers, which is about 4 hours north. But we always have stuff going on, so just hit us up, follow us at Black Sheep Scalers, and we'll keep you posted on what's cracking. And we also have a road squad, which is kind of a division of Black Sheep Scalers where we're always on the road, always going different places and making sure that we're always getting out there. So, yeah, anytime you guys are over here on the West Coast, come over to Axial Fest. Badlands ain't the only thing, you know what I'm saying? Get you guys over here to Axial Fest. Get you guys over here to Proline by the Fire next year. I actually, unfortunately, missed it this year, but next year I definitely want to make that trip. It's about a 7.5, 8 hour drive for me. So I will definitely be making that trek next year.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah,
thank
that
you
would
guys.
be awesome to do.
Appreciate you guys joining in and having a conversation, man.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome, guys.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it.
to anybody else, if anybody else wants to join, come in, send us a request to join. That's what this show is for, is to build the community and to talk. Now we have East Coast, West Coast at the same time. That's what this is for.
I just
come
saw
in.
Chris something. I just got my first TRX4 yesterday.
Yeah.
What's your first one?
You're
got
the perfect
questions?
person to join. You
That was
just
awesome.
got
Yeah,
your-
absolutely.
Come in
Yeah.
and join.
Ask questions.
I'll take the TRX4 off the shelf. It is still, because I refuse to change it, that truck is still built off of Amazon pretty much, besides the servo.
It's a true story.
Nice.
That was my first truck. I didn't know what I was doing. I built it the way I built it to change it. It is still built with the cheapest of the cheap. A couple things have been changed because they broke. So the motor's been upgraded to a Fusion, and the servo's been upgraded to an NSDRC, the RS1. Other than that, 90% of that truck is Amazon, because that's where I knew to go at the time.
Real quick, the burner account. Yes, every Monday night for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. We will be here Monday night, 8 o'clock.
We want to grow the show. I think this platform is something that's needed in the RC community to grow the community, to bring people together. Because J-Team, did you know who Tyrone was?
No,
Tyrone.
I don't think I've heard of his name though, Black Sheep Crawlers. But
Yes, sir.
this is the first actually interaction. So
Yeah.
no, you're absolutely
That's
right.
awesome.
This is what the
That's
community
awesome.
needs.
Just the fact that you heard our name means a lot to me. We're trying to get out, man. I mean, I probably post on, I'm a team driver for 12 different companies. So I'm trying to post on like about 40 different groups, just to keep it all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast and North, South, whatever. And again, we travel. So I want people to reach out and look for us and tell us, hey, here we are, come crawl with us. And that's what it's all about. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, real quick, burner account. Yes, 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Jersey, every Monday night.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thank
If
you,
anybody
guys.
else wants to join,
Please.
I don't care who
We'll
you
talk
are.
to you guys all night. Tyrone, the hobby shop that J-Teams has their event at, Unreal, their indoor crawl course has fucking water features. They have a pond that you have to cross through. It's an indoor course in I'd say moderately sized RC shop. It's not gigantic, but it's not tiny. Their indoor course has a waterfall, rock, bed, water crossing. Inside.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a 10 scale course. It's really for 10 scale trucks, but I use sections of it for the 24s.
That
Also,
is so
real quick,
awesome.
or if you heard of Big Bear Heady RC, he's on the West Coast out in Cali, and he has an event coming up December 15th that I'm sponsoring.
You looking for a pen?
It's like a
He's looking for a pen. He's gonna write it down.
Hold up. Let me write that down. Hold on.
yeah,
Real
absolutely.
quick, you guys do what you guys are talking about. I just want to say, Chris, if you can join, dude, just join. Grab your Rebel and join. Chris did a lot of work to his Rebel recently. I want him to show it off, and I need people like Chris to join. Anybody
That's a
who
great truck, by the way, too, the Rebel.
send a request to join. You're watching, just join. Say what's up. You don't even have to be on camera. Show us your truck.
That's funny.
JT's got it.
And I'm a people person, and and I don't know, dude, it's tough. You know, I just wanted to jump on, but it's like you get nervous. You know what I mean? So again, everybody, like you said, feel free, jump on. Let's go.
That was the idea behind the show: is don't be nervous. Don't.
Yeah.
Well, very welcoming.
Well, even 8 years in the hobby, you still, it's like when you're going live, it's different. You know what I mean? And I go live like crazy on my page. Size Matters, I go live. So it's different doing that because I'm like being the entertainer. But then when you're getting in a room full of people and everybody has their own little, their own little thoughts, and that gets a little different. So yeah.
Nice hat.
Yeah. Shout out to Mike George, Carryall RC, hooked the boy up with this cork one, boy. Look at that. As soon as he posted it on the live, man, I don't know if you guys have seen this one in person, though. The cork is actually like legit textured cork.
I actually
Like,
own that. I own that hat as well, Tyrone.
We were there when
oh, man. It is so sick. I ain't taking it off. Hey, what was that group that you said was on the West Coast?
He's on Instagram. It's Big Bear Heady RC.
Big Bear Heady, like
Yeah.
as in head? Heady?
HEAD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris, I'll
DY.
get to you in two.
HEAD. Okay, Big Bear Heady RC.
Yeah. And if you
All right,
want, you can just find me on Instagram, and then I'll send them over to you too.
all right, I'll hook him up. I mean, I just want to, see what's up with him and see what's up with everybody that's going on. You know what I mean? I'm gonna send you a follow right now, actually.
I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna go get to Chris. So
Awesome. Thank you.
Sent us a request to join. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. You're both just great to us. You're great friends. Tyrone, you've helped me through nightmares, especially with my wife's truck.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I'm glad I could be of some help. You know what I mean? I built everything from, I have pretty much everything, 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, gatekeeper, comp builds. I got custom builds that are not even supposed to be anything. But yeah, so I like to be help. I like to try to help. I mean, some people call it annoying, but it's just help. You know what I mean? So,
dude, you are an asset to the community, and really appreciate it. And we need more people like you that are just willing to just drop knowledge and help, whether it's annoying or not. You are thing, and you are trying to help. And I know when I need it was not annoying. You helped me.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Guys.
and I'm glad. I'm so glad that you guys got through. I mean, especially with the IFS in your wife's truck. The IFS is so difficult. As a matter of fact, I have a new treat. I just put it in today, actually. If people watching have never been to the Artful Dodgers website, you definitely need to go check out Artful Dodgers. He just sent me some new beefier IFS arms that don't bend, with the bump stops in the arm. So it's not like you have to have the Bauhaus bump. That's Artful Dodgers, bro. Come on.
Oh, bro, all right, I'm going to reach out because
Oh, he's probably going to be he's going to be screaming at me when he wakes up, because I just talked to him before he went to sleep. He's going to be screaming at me when he wakes up, like, why'd you post those? But hey, I'm trying to keep him busy because, man, that guy is freaking awesome. Let me tell you something. I'm working on a secret build right now that I can't talk about from Artful Dodgers. But it's going to be amazing. I'm using my VS410 Pro as a donor rig. So that's due for a remodel anyways. I've had it for almost 2 years, and I've beat the crap out of it. It's kind of my soldier rig. So I'm going to tear it completely down and use the axles and the transmission and everything, and it's going to go into a complete new Artful Dodgers build, which is going to be pretty freaking badass when it's done. So, but again, can't show you anything, can't talk about it, but it's
drop it on a Monday night.
Yeah, buddy. Whenever he gives me the release, he has to say, okay, now you can tell the world, and you know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna be badass.
We're one of the first.
Even if it's the second or third show of it ever, please let us know. We'd love to have you back on to show the truck.
I want to go let Chris in though, so I gotta let you guys go.
J-Teams, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll make sure we thank you guys when we post the
Hell
video.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Nope. Hey. Nope.
All right, we're gonna get Chris in here.
What's up, guys?
Let's see it.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is my basement right now. So currently, my Robocon's right here.
All right, Eric. So, I want you to walk us through when you got this and what happened and how we met.
But before you start, I just want to say that in the time that we've been doing this, and the amount of RTRs that we have purchased, the amount of trucks that we have played with, other people's trucks, I do not own a Rebelcon. Craig does. Probably top 2 are
Right. Okay. So pretty much Joe helped me a lot with this truck, and he's the one that actually got me to get it at first because one night when I was at the shop, I asked him what's a good crawler to get like for a beginner, and he knows I want everything. So he told me this since he had it at the time because it had portals and all that. I'm like, okay. So I did. And then I asked him to add a few more things and get all this and all that stuff. And these are the new tires, new wheels, RC four-wheel drive, new tires from Axial.
You're doing a good job with it, and I know
Thank you.
I had Servo the day we met.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really unfortunate how that happened. But it was cool how I met you then. So it was awesome, man.
I know I know you have an NSDRC sticker on there, but
I do. I don't have any NSDRC stuff yet, though.
we'll get you there.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So I just did this on Friday, and I wanted to make it look more like a recovery kind of vehicle if it gets stuck, since the worn winch actually works and everything. Actually, I'll show you what Joe did last week. Hold on.
Real quick, Matt, we apologize. Anybody, if we're breaking up, we're dealing with some climate weather. We had a storm today, and it's off out in the back section and whole barn. So a little climate, we get a little service. Hopefully, nice weather, clear skies.
And
Okay, so here's how it looks right now. And Joe did all this, which I really appreciate. So
man.
Yeah, Joe does awesome work.
And who we're talking about is Fitz, who sponsors our show.
Yes, he's awesome. I go to him for almost anything and everything now. So, yeah, this is how it comes like stock. And I have a light controller now that can do that and this. Wait, no. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great job with this truck.
And he's adding rear pods tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you see the new brass upgrades that Rebel dropped?
I did. I haven't gotten them yet, though.
Yeah,
I thought about it,
but it's just nice that Jeff Johns is putting the time into Rebel and releasing and upgrade and not. That's what a truck is. You release a truck and there's nothing to upgrade. And all the parts are available from the company who makes the truck. Which not for nothing, is Axial making for their trucks? No.
True.
They're all on the site with the truck. You can buy a completely upgraded truck from the website in one shot. It'd be expensive.
And we're
Absolutely.
And here's which one. I just got it yesterday.
Ooh.
I'm
So
waiting for over a month.
some upgrades from Rebel, but I really want to talk about that thing. So right now, Rebel's gonna take a backseat.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited to get the TRX4 finally.
How do you like the new TRX4?
It's great. I love it, honestly. It's pretty nice. I tried putting different tires on yesterday, but it looks totally different, and these actually look way better stock.
One of my biggest questions about that truck is the center of gravity. How is the center of gravity in the truck?
I haven't really tested that theory out yet, but so far it actually keeps it actually stays down. It doesn't tip over.
Yeah, I was actually concerned about that, and that's why honestly I didn't jump on it. I'm sorry, I spilt something, so I'm trying to clean it up now and jump
That's okay.
on the floor. So that
Up with the
happened.
Monday nights.
So
Yeah.
um, up on that truck. I wanted to see what people thought about it, see how the center of gravity was, because when Traxxas first dropped that one, you know, some people were saying it threw off the center of gravity. The truck didn't perform the same, which really, your truck, it's not going to have the same center of gravity.
Yeah.
But with brass upgrades, you know, a little bit of a build, you can fix that easily. And I was
Mm-hmm.
just wondering how that truck was out of the box. Now, that sticker on the
That was custom.
that was custom.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is totally custom.
that is absolutely awesome. I don't know who got that from, but if I ever do a square body, bro, I am hitting you up to. I need to know who did.
All right. Yeah, it was a guy that I talked with that did decals before he moved out of
That's
his
fantastic.
old place, and now he's. I would like to have him more of these, but he's currently in the process of moving, so
Okay,
he took down everything he had.
okay.
But he made some good stuff.
That's a little guy.
Yeah, he
That
was on a he was in a Clodbuster group.
that throws me back to my childhood, dude.
I mean, I'm trying to make it look like an '80s show truck.
Matt, join up, man.
Have you done anything today? Is it still stock?
Eh, yeah. I mean, it's brand new. It should be okay. I mean, they seem okay right now. I don't have much room.
Talking about Matt's comment about getting them off the tires.
So, Chris, did you upgrade anything on that yet, or is that
No. So I'm adding a bumper to it tomorrow, really, and I'm taking it to Joe to get these wheel locks painted red since I can't find red ones.
okay?
Otherwise, that's really it. And I have extra custom Chevy decals that I got custom made. That's coming for this later this week. Otherwise, it's really it for right now.
Okay, very cool. And
I
it doesn't need anything.
wonder, can you get the locker cap for the center nut?
Yeah. All you got to do is just twist it with your finger.
No, as I was saying, can you get the old school, like the ones you have to get out and look like you have to get out and lock, the actual lock?
I could, but they don't fit this thread. They don't. I tried yesterday, and I had SSD ones trying yesterday, and they wouldn't really fit properly because it came loose.
Joey has a 3D printer.
Yes, he does.
He has a printer.
I have a resin printer and a 3D printer. I can make them for you.
should make- you
Actually,
should
I
make
think
the-
I have them made already.
The old school lockers. It would look really.
You have,
really-
you know what, Chris? You're not far from us. You should just come to the shop. We'll go through my parts bin, and you could just come hang out with us. Matt, thank you for joining. I didn't want to ignore you. What's up, buddy? Thank
How's
you.
it going, man?
What's going on? What's going on?
You're a
Not much.
long-time repeat guest. You're our first repeat guest.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah. As you can see, I have Moss trucks in the background too that I still use from time to time.
Now, how
Oh.
long did you start in?
Go ahead.
What did you start in? Did you start in monster trucks or did you start in crawlers?
Yeah, you want to know my first Moss truck actually? And I changed it up multiple times, but here it is. It's still the original one I got off eBay back in like 2016. This guy.
Nice.
What is
What is that?
Monster Patrol. The 90s Monster Patrol. Hold on.
that? Is it a low seat? What is that?
Actual.
Oh,
That is awesome.
It's all custom. Actually,
You bought it?
this body I got off of David Diaz, if you ever heard of him. You ever hear of him?
No, I don't know who
that's
did.
pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, so the lights actually work. They're from My Trick RC. This is magnetic.
Speaking of My Trick RC, my wife's Bronco, which is in the basement right now, because we have another shop in the basement.
Mhm.
Her went out. The light kit for My Trick RC was only like, I don't know, 3 months old. The truck never hit the ground, and the headlight went out. I reached out to
Right.
My Trick RC. Dude, when I tell you best customer service ever, My Trick RC
They are really good.
ever. They tried to walk me through what could be wrong, and then once we went through all those steps, actually they were like, "All right, no problem. It's in the mail."
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Nobody
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, this light bar lights up the whole room too. Although I don't know if my battery is charged because I left it laying around for months. It's fine.
I have the light kit from Club 5 Racing on my Scout. They're I think it's called the Easy On light kit. It's pretty nice.
Oh, here's another one. Although this is a custom quad buster.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah.
We have to talk to Joey because Joey always comes across stuff like that, and we don't.
He's
have
the one who
we need
Joey's the one who painted this. He painted the wheels and the body and did the decals.
Yeah, we're gonna need to talk to Joey. Actually, I think almost ready to come in.
Go ahead.
Chris, I hate to cut you off, but
No, it's fine.
Matt, do you have anything? Because I want to bring in Joey by himself.
Oh, yeah. Cool. I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi to you. I miss you. Actually, got to Valley one day just to meet up, hang out.
You be
play with
cool
Trump.
if you go non day, come out there and meet us and just hang off.
Absolutely. Let me know, man.
He just got super excited.
Yeah, no, my work schedule, I don't get weekends off. I get weekends off every 6 weeks. So I can't take a day off of work on a weekend to go to an event. My wife and my kids don't like that too much to not take off to hang out with them. But on a on a weeknight or a day later,
My basement's a mess.
I would gladly take a ride. It's not far.
Yeah, dude, I'm 100% down.
You guys are always welcome to come
Please.
join live. Unfortunately, we're running to the end of our show, and I want to get Joey on here to talk about what he's got going on and what he's doing at the show.
Yeah, that's fine.
How do I leave? I'll leave.
Chris and
All right,
Matt,
guys.
thank you very much. We're
All
gonna
right, guys.
and Joey's gonna
Have
send
a good night, guys.
Joey.
Hey, let's all acknowledge that Joey's running an RC shop right now and working, and also going to. So can't fault the man. So
Plus, we're always good. Joey's. Chris is in. Chris, you wanna?
Say that again. You're cutting out.
Do you know how to exit? Joey's gonna be.
That's what I'm trying to figure that out right now. Do I press X? Do I press X?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you very much, brother. Chris, if you can still hear us, thank you very much for joining. We appreciate anybody who joins. That's what the show is about, is just random people.
Coming together as
Coming
one.
together as
on
one
A
and-
wonderful Monday night.
Yes, just join and say what's up, talk about RC, and show us what you got. If you have questions, if you want advice, if you have questions about who we are, what we do, instead of, putting it in a comment, say it to our face.
Like, you guys are breaking up. We can't hear what you're saying, and then just leave.
Yeah.
No, I said it before. The weather calmed down now. Hopefully, you guys can hear us clearly hear us. Who's that? Fine Line? No, come on.
See, fine
Man,
line.
just join.
Get on 1 week. No, you should just
One
get on
week,
now.
No,
Jeez.
not now.
Well,
Joey's
not now. It's
on.
over.
We're ending the show. But next week, if you're not on here, week.
Yeah, next week. So, fine line. So, Brandon, this week, I'm going to reach out to you. I want to have a plan set for when you join because you have some awesome stuff that I want to show off. So, I'll reach out to you. So, I have a game plan for you so you're comfortable with coming on live.
Matt, thank you. I will do that. I haven't gotten to go there yet, so we'll make it a point to try to plan something and come down.
Come down. It's down.
Rumson?
Yeah, it's south of us.
Runnymede.
Runnymede is south of us.
We'll
About
come down.
45 minutes.
That's nothing.
Um,
We can do that.
and Chris, dude, your RebelCon, there are certain aspects of I love my Rebel. I love it. I think it is one of my favorite builds. There are certain aspects of yours where I get jealous of your build compared to mine. The lighting on yours hit top notch. Perfect.
Dude, Joey did a
So
great job.
I'm just going to call Joey and be like, hey, fix mine. Make mine like his. And then I'll be better than you again.
You're never do that. Such a jerk. Joey did a great job with that lighting setup. That's awesome.
I'm getting better lights.
Speaking of Joe, RC Misfits, Race Place.
Bueller.
You said you were ready.
Bueller. We kicked Matt and Chris out for you. And you're not even here. Pretty soon, Matt and Chris are going to come back in. It's going to be Revenge of the Nerds.
Ooh, I want to be one.
Well, that was mean.
We
are all nerds. We are adults playing with toys.
I knew you were going with that.
We are all nerds. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd.
So for
Are you a nerd?
Yes, but that has nothing to do with RC. I'm just a nerd. So anyway,
You're just on the truck.
hopefully get Joey in here soon. Otherwise, every Monday night we will be here, rain or shine. Apologize for the weather. It happens. As the weather gets colder, we are in Jersey. Come January, early February, we might have to retreat to the basement. So just pretend that this setup is behind you.
There's still RC setup down there.
Still RC setup.
It's just not all RC setup.
It's might be somebody else's RC shop. We might have to overtake it for a little bit.
Shout out to my wife, Bella of RC. If you're not following her, go follow her.
Check her out. Great content. Girl knows her shit. Also, gonna blow up spots. Just tell them about the videos you got today.
My wife's awesome. So we hunt. Well, I hunt.
Killing animals is wrong.
I'm a huge hunter. And
I feel like Kanye West just then.
yeah, right. So I'm trying to get her hunting license. And she sent me a video of her today shooting her bow by herself and practicing for her test. There's nothing hotter. I mean, if I got a video of her playing with like her RC truck by herself, that would be pretty hot too. You know. You guys, let's see. I'm trying to go through comments. We're getting a lot of stuff right now. So, yes, Fine Line, they are absolutely a lifestyle that most people don't understand. Most people think that we're just going to Target and getting RC trucks that are $40. I'm like, my wheel costs more than that, but okay. I'm waiting to add a roll bar. All right. Chris has just got so many ideas, and I hate it. Joey is going to be fired after this, Dreamer. Dreamer, you need to get on your boss. And actually,
Shelby said it.
No, Glenn Shelley is Dreamer, not Shelby.
Oh, I thought it was Shelby.
It's not Shelby.
Glenn.
That's Glenn Shelley,
Sorry,
a.k.a. The Dreamer. So, Dreamer, I think maybe you should just be the boss and join for Joey.
Oh.
If you guys can do Thursday, I can show off the T3 RC compound. Yeah, bro. So Thursday, we might be able to do like a special edition if you have enough stuff to go over, your girlfriend is a big time hunter pro. I'm telling you, it's where it's at. It's nothing like being out in nature waiting for a wabbit.
Do you even hunt rabbit?
My wife sat in the tree for 1 hour. First date. See? That's it, man. See, a lot of these guys know what we're talking about. This is awesome. Chicks that do RC are awesome and need to be celebrated. Right? My wife completely supports this horrible, horrible addiction. I think instead of Monday Night Mashup, we're going to have RCAA.
RCA.
RC Addicts. Addicts
It's not
Anonymous.
anonymous. We let you know who we are.
Yeah, we all know who each other are.
My wife as well. Totally. Oh, never mind. I love
Joey's in here. Oh, and hold on, we're gonna let Dreamer in too. We should make Joey wait.
my guy here.
All right, we're gonna let Dreamer and Joey in. All right. I don't want to see your ceiling fan.
I got everything here.
All right, so Dreamer, I'm not
Really?
trying.
I gotta work with him during the weekend. Now I gotta see him now too.
You're fucking fired, dude. You're fired.
Sold. All the bills are yours, but I'll hand everything over. Good luck.
Joey,
No problem. I'll show you how it's done.
So
We'll keep this PG. Just think about what's behind my hand.
A fat, chubby sausage finger?
So, Glenn, I just want to, give a huge shout out to you. You can't see it right now, but up here in the corner, you used to be able to see it, but we changed our camera angle. Thank you so much. It was on. It just was out of view because you can't see it. That is awesome. We have to figure out this whole camera situation so we can fit more of our setup in it.
And also, thank you. Mine's on my kitchen counter, and I turn it on every night after I clean the kitchen. My wife's like, "What is that?" And my kids are like, "That's so cool." So thank you.
You're welcome.
And Joey, so for those of you that don't know, Joey, the gentleman on the right of your screen,
Or left, because it's different for everybody.
oh, it's different for everybody. The
good
guy
looking-
that is waving,
The really good looking one.
that is
The one
Joey.
without a ceiling fan.
He owns RC Misfits and Race Place Hobbies. And that is the sponsor of all of the Monday Night Mashups. So Dreamer is a huge part of Race Place Hobbies.
Which is
That
located
is where he
Quakertown?
works in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. And he's also a very big part of Carryall RC. And Carryall RC could not do what they do. Dreamer. So, shout out to you. I don't think you get enough thanks. So, thank you. And Joey,
Oh, he.
reason why you're here, sir,
Is because you're
is because
awesome.
we have some big, exciting things
For you to tell us.
for you to tell us about RC Misfits
And Race Place.
and Race Place and what Size Matters has to do with it. So, sir, the floor is yours. If I have any questions, I will chime in.
He gonna chime in.
Since Dreamers now, I didn't disclose you guys. I didn't tell anybody else. One person. There's something else going on too. After me and Dreamer were up at the store on Saturday, we were discussing some things. I think we figured out we might be able to fit about a 12-foot wide 24 scale track up there as well.
Awesome.
So along with the 2 slot car tracks, we're going to try and fit. It's going to be on top of 2 tabletops that we have up there now. We're going to rearrange some stuff, get rid of a display case that's just being used for storage right now. And we're going to do it up there as well.
Very cool.
So we'll figure it all out later on, more details and everything like that. But maybe we'll incorporate both stores into some type of comp series between both the stores. Kind of like a north versus south type deal. I've been trying to think about some stuff all day long to try and get it a little bit more interesting and stuff like that. I didn't even tell Dreamer about the north versus south. They get a kind of friendly competition going on and everything like that. I think it'll be really good between both stores and just everybody in the community.
Now, I know RC Misfits was pretty much the genesis of this conversation. So, at RC Misfits, what are you building at RC Misfits?
Everything.
So, for those
Currently, I'm building for a customer.
obviously, you have had the conversation, and what's coming. But for those that are watching, what's coming to RC Misfits, and what can they look forward to?
We're going to build 110 and 124 scale course. Still got to get out there and really lay it out and figure everything out. 24 scale course, I pretty much have set in stone for the most part. Shelby, which is an employee of Misfits, had built a bunch of foam courses himself, and I have them stored right now in my trailer. They're going to be probably roughly about 3-4 foot off the ground, and 24 scale is going to primarily be in the air. Right now, there's 2 4x6 sheets that are about 85% built because we had to tear them down a little bit to put them in the trailer. And then there's like 3 or 4 other foam pieces that are also going to be combined in all this. But we're going to add more.
Okay.
And, the 10 scale stuff, I have in mind to start on the ground and then do the whole ground 10 scale and 24. 24 will be able to go everywhere, of course. And then also try and do a 2-tier with the 10 scale so that at one point they're both in the air. We have roughly about 40 foot, I think.
Okay.
You tell those 2 guys about the other thing about Race Place? What? Outside, we have permission. We do have permission to do outside of Race Place, build a course up there as well. I got to get with the crew up there and see exactly where they're going to let us do that too.
Okay. Well, as you already know, you let us know when you need help, and we're there.
100%.
And Joey, I know you've already spoken to us about it, and I think it is okay if we announce it. At least for now, the course at RC Misfits will probably be the first one done, correct?
Correct.
It's going to be open during business hours only.
Yes.
There is going to be a small charge to use the course. It's going to be a small charge. I don't think it's been determined yet, but when it is built, there is going to be a small fee to crawl for the day.
Yeah, no hour charges or anything like that. It'll be one set rate for the day and everything like that. And that's just mainly to help us continue to be able to grow and everything like that. Yep. I'm going to buy as much stuff as possible. We do have a boatload of generous offers already on the table with people willing to drop off a boatload of stuff. So as things progress, we'll be contacting certain people, picking stuff up, a lot of donations. Whoever donates stuff, you will be noticed and everything like that. And then who helps will definitely be noticed.
And some big news for us as well as RC Misfits. the comps that are going to be held at RC Misfits are going to be presented by Joey. Who are they going to be presented by?
By you
Joey.
guys.
By Size Matters.
Size-
These two guys. So once the course is built and once we have it all set up the way that Joey has in his mind and how he wants it,
God, that's scary.
That's going to be scattered everywhere.
Hell yeah.
we're gonna set up some comps, and we're gonna have comps just like J Teams has at Unreal. I believe Joey is actually also trying to build a relationship with Unreal as well, because we have some ideas that are floating around with some friendly competitive ideas.
J-Team, if you're still in here, we will be in contact shortly. I have some stuff to run by you and everything like that. Matt, that's still in the works, trying to figure all that out. I'm going to be honest. I threw this out to my landlord, kind of expecting a big fat no, and shockingly, they proved me wrong for once. So, of course, I couldn't keep it a secret as soon as I found out that they said yes. So,
Phone call.
Yeah.
With a very excited Joey.
Yeah. I couldn't even keep try to show my poker face or anything. It out as soon as I read the email. So that's trying to figure that out too, Matt. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's I said in the original message I put out there, it's not the answer to everything, but people keep asking me for stuff, and I can't provide everything, but I'm going to provide what I can.
Yeah.
I
think this is a great way to both grow your brand as a RC shop and a hobby shop. Multiple RC shop. But it's also a great way to build the community, because you're close to and you're in PA, get this area for people to come down for these events where especially if we can get in with J Team. Fine Line is totally in. He just said he's in. Joey, I don't know if you know who Brandon is from Fine Line. Really awesome dude.
He was at Unreal.
I know who Brandon is.
All right, so he's down. But it's a great way to build the community and build these two shops hopefully coming together and doing what this idea of having this comp with a hobby shop, what J Team and Unreal is doing is a great idea, and they have a great thing going. And for RC Misfits to do almost the same thing with us as Size Matters is it's great, and we're all friendly, which is fantastic.
Well, and I'll give a little bit credit where it's due too. I've been wanting to do something like this for a while, but after going to Unreal and seeing what they had going on and everything like that, and finally seeing the size of it in person, made me finally say, "Wow, you don't need to go as big as I originally wanted to.
Yep.
Small does work." And size matters. Hey. So after seeing that, it kind of enticed me to actually reach out to my landlord and see what they said. Because I had wanted to do this years ago when I got rid of the second store, when I had the store attached to mine. I had wanted to do something out there, but I just kind of took it as they would say no.
Yeah.
I figured it would be too small. And who would want to do that small of anything? Well, after being there, seeing the size of the course and everything like that, you could do a lot on their course.
Even with 110 scale,
Yeah.
there's a a lot of possibility there, and it's not big.
No,
And it's a nice shop. I'm not trying to, like, I don't want you to think, any type of way about this, but Unreal has a very nice shop down there.
dude, I absolutely loved the layout. It was a great store. I enjoyed it. I hung out there for a while.
Yeah.
Rick at me at one point and was like, "You're still here?" I said, "Yeah, I'm comfortable. It's fun. We're good, dude."
Yeah, it was a great time, and he's a great guy, and I hope we can build a really good relationship with him. Keep the relationship going with Fine Line and J Teams, and really get everybody together at both shops, all three shops if possible, and get some sort of series going, man. That is like my end goal. I don't know about you, but if we could get like a 3-shop series going, shit.
I kind of like the idea of the South versus East bracket series between Unreal and RC Misfits. I think it'd be a cool idea to do a cross-state comp.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely like it. I think it'll be something cool and interesting. And it's just also to show that nobody's got to just pick one place.
I also think
100%, Joe.
no,
You're right.
because every hobby shop has something different to offer. I don't care what you think and how long you've been in this hobby. Every hobby shop I've ever walked in, there's something different, and there's always a niche.
Yeah, agreed.
And
Rich showed you how to fly a drone in 5 minutes.
Exactly. And honestly, if we're being honest, when I first walked in your shop, when I was looking at what vehicles you were working on and what vehicles were on the floor, I'm like, I don't know if this is our shop, because you work on a lot of nitro, you work on a lot of bashers, and man, did you prove me wrong, because we're crawlers and you are our home shop. And
you finally seen my collection.
Yeah,
I forced his butt. No, I forced his butt to get some of those crawlers.
Yeah. There's crawlers on the wall that half of yous never have seen. They've been buried for the last 6 years. I've been in crawling way before many.
They've been buried because you forgot about them. We know it.
Chris says, will the TRX4Ms work on this course? I am going to say absolutely. We will make sure the FMS size and TRX4Ms will work on this course. We will build it so it is big enough to fit the 1/18th scale, because I don't care what anybody says. This truck, the FMS FCX24, this is not 24 scale. This is bigger than a 24th scale. If you want comparison, this is a 24th scale. This is bigger.
You know what? I haven't seen both of them side by side like that.
Ridiculous.
This is not 24 scale.
No.
So we will make sure.
Well, I mean, just for argument's sake.
Yeah, I mean, look,
the bully still looks
but,
small,
but like, dude,
if you go that route, it's not 24.
So more 1/18th scale, and the TRX4 is going to be a 1/18th scale truck. So we will make sure the FMS fits on the course, because if this fits on the course, the TRX will fit on the course, and we will make do for what we need to make do for. Even if we have to make that a separate class.
It'll definitely be a separate class. But I was just going to say that right before you did.
Yeah.
But, everything, if 1/10 scale is going to fit on the course and everything like that, the FMS, the 1/18 scales, all of them will definitely fit. It's just matter of when we get to comps, what there's going to be for comps.
And as time goes on, we'll give everybody updates on how the course is going, what's going on. Once we get to the point of we're ready for comps, we'll announce it. We'll come on this show. We'll announce weeks prior when there's going to be a comp, what the comp is going to be.
Who's New Jersey Crawler?
New Jersey crawler.
That was the one just talking about getting crawling
Yeah.
going in
Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recognize the Instagram name, but I'm not sure off the top of my head who that is.
So I'm 100% not sure either, but I know we follow him, and I know we know him because I know the truck. I don't know. I don't have a face.
Reveal yourself.
Sergio.
Oh, Sergio. Okay. Enough said.
Joey's like, got it.
Understood.
With that being said, I think we're going to end it here. We're going to give.
No, you're one of a kind. There's
Hold
no Joe out there. We know who you are.
Joey, I don't know if I told you this, but when I did the hail trailer cart 1/1 scale,
The Rigs and Coffee.
the Rigs and Coffee, last week, I had one guy come up to me and told me that he bought his first TRX 4 from you because he grew up in Croydon. How do you say it? I'm gonna say it wrong. Croydon. Grew up there, and he's like, I'm pretty sure I bought my first truck there. And then I had two people take business cards. One guy wants to know if he could buy a 24 scale at you because his kid was obsessed with it. And he said it was only, he looked it up on his phone while we were sitting there. He's like, oh, it's only about 40 minutes for me. I'm gonna go there. So some random guy with a heavy German accent shows up to buy a 24 scale. He got his business card from me.
I appreciate it. 100% appreciate that.
It really was a great event. Had a really good time. All the koozies are gone. A bunch of business cards and the rest of the box to give out to random people as I see them.
John's going to be at ShopRite and like, hey!
If I pull into ShopRite and somebody has an RC sticker on their car, they're getting a business card in their windshield.
I like it.
But
I'm not scared.
We're going to end it. We're going to give our final comments once you guys get out of the room.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you guys joining.
Thank you.
Dreamer,
thank you for everything you do
Thank
for
you
us.
guys.
Greatly appreciate
We really
it.
appreciate it. Talk more. And as I said, as everything progresses and we release more information, they'll hear it here.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, man. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.
You
too. All right. So,
recap. Quick recap.
Recap of the
Joe.
show. Joe, you got to get out.
I'm trying. Don't yell at me.
Joe, you can just Joe, you can have just stayed. It's fine.
So,
recap.
Great show.
I want to thank everybody. Tyler, first guest. Thank you so much.
Always the first guest. Tyler, we're going to need you every week because you get the momentum going.
For real. And I'm sure every week you have something new to show us.
He will next week. FedEx.
Yeah, true story. FedEx, step up your game. Don't lie to customers. Great Tyrone products, as always. Huge shout out to J-Team.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining. Tyrone, thank you. Matt, Chris, anybody who else?
Joey Dreamer.
Joey and
everybody
Dreamer.
that joined, thank you so much.
That's
what this show is about, is anybody who wants to join can join. You just send us a request to join. I don't care who you are. You don't have to be a company. You don't have to be a business. You don't have to be in this hobby for 30 years. You could have bought your first crawler and created an Instagram page yesterday. If you want information, if you want advice, come to us. That's what this was created for.
Ready for the plugs?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with what I got.
Go ahead.
Ready? Here we go. Cow RC, all of your cleaning necessities. I always want to be a Price is Right girl. I mean, I always want to be on Price is Right. Cow RC, Carry All, the boys over at Crawler Cult.
NSDRC.
Always NSDRC.
Which is in every truck we own.
Right to J-Teams. If you're not following J-Teams, if you're in the 24 scale life, go check out J-Teams.
Yep.
Thank you to Tyrone.
Tyrell.
Black Sheep. Tyrell. Tyrone,
Tyrone, Black Sheep Scalers.
and
Yep.
Folsom Lake Crawlers, Artful Dodgers. Joey, RC Misfits, Dreamer, thank you so much. Race Place, RC Misfits. This is not happening if it wasn't for Joey and RC Misfits and Race Place. So follow him, check out his shop. If you're in the area, stop by. If you're not in the area, get on complain and fly out here and go out and check out
Where
his
is
shop.
the area?
I'm going to say the name wrong. Croydon.
All right, so Croydon, Pennsylvania.
And
That is-
Quakertown.
And Quakertown.
Yeah, that
So
one's easy for
RC Misfits is in Croydon, Pennsylvania. All right,
Bristol-
which is right
Bristol
outside of
Parkway?
Philly. Yep, Bristol Pike.
Bristol Pike.
And then
Parkway.
Quakertown is Race Place Hobbies. They're both in Pennsylvania. They're about an hour apart. Okay. If you guys haven't checked these shops out, check these shops out. The best way I can describe these shops is old school, hardcore RC shop.
Mom and pop.
That's it. It is a mom and pop RC, like down dirty, nitty gritty, like RC shop. Like it's like you jump back into the 90s. Everybody's knowledgeable. Everybody wants to help you. They know what they're talking about. It's not AutoZone. You're not going to go in there and they're not going to be like, look on the computer and be like, oh, sorry, we don't have that part in stock. They know what you're talking about.
Your local mechanic shop.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, my car, something's wrong with it. And you go to a big name brand like Meineke, and they're like, oh, you need this, 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 and this. You go to RC Misfits, like, hey, I don't know what's going on in my car. And Joey will take a part of another car possibly and be like, this is all you need. It's just this one little piece. Here you go. Don't worry about it. Have a nice day. Right? It's that help you, look out for you, make sure you're not getting screwed type RC shop, the grassroots of RC, and the reason why the RC community is what it is.
So at Fine Line, Brandon, Hobbytown, yes. Depending on who's working, that is absolutely Hobbytown.
What did he say?
Unfortunately,
I didn't see what he said.
What I said before
Yeah.
is look up on the computer.
So,
So we don't have that in stock.
So Hobbytown was our first hobby shop experience. When we first both got into the hobby, that was the hobby shop we were going to because it was the only one that we knew of. It was actually like almost an hour drive for us to go there. At the time, if you got lucky, you got a gentleman named Brian, who I believe currently is working for Amine. But that man was a wealth of knowledge.
He's an encyclopedia of RC.
He's a New Jersey Scale, NJ Scale guy.
Brian Pendicini.
Yes, thank you. Brian Pendicini. New Jersey Scale, just a great guy, knows his stuff. If you got him, no questions asked. If you got somebody else, they'd say, do you have a part number? No, I need an axle for an AR-44 axle. What's the part number? I don't know where it is in the store. It became a little bit difficult. Great Polish sandwiches next door, and Revolution Coffee's great. But it just became a little bit more of a hassle between the time of the drive, etc. And then fucking Genie Lamp, we found RC Misfits, and there's no turning back.
I just want to give a shout out. Carryall RC. Right here.
Who?
Carryall is the reason why we know who Joey is.
True story.
Mike George. I was hanging out with Mike George one time. I bought my first bag from him. Instead of him shipping it, I offered to go pick it up, and Mike accepted. Since then, Mike has pretty much become family, and he introduced us to Joey of RC Misfits, the owner of RC Misfits in Race Place, the gentleman who was just on here. And at first, I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. I just figured, all right, cool. Another relationship with somebody else in the RC hobby. He seemed really cool. And Joey is such an awesome person and such a knowledgeable person that Joey became family.
True story.
Just over the course of time, it's not just a business relationship anymore. Like,
it's a friendship.
It's a friendship. We will text each other and be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Nothing to do with RC, just to see how each other are doing. And that's what the RC community is about, because you never know who you're talking to. If somebody reaches you out to you on Instagram and is like, hey, how are you doing? And you ignore that message, you might be ignoring a huge opportunity. And I always give anybody the time of day. I don't care if you've been in this for 2 minutes, because guess what? That guy that just got in the hobby yesterday might know more than you next week, because they put that much effort into it and they want this hobby and they want to know more about this hobby than you do. So give everybody the time of day. Don't just, oh, you just got in this hobby, you're a nobody. I see that all too often on these groups and these pages where somebody will ask a question and the first comment is, that question's been asked 1,000 times. Why don't you just read the thread? I don't read threads. I don't go through that stuff. I want to ask my own question and get it answered by people who I think will give me the answer. I'm not going to go back and search through stuff. I'm sorry. That's not me.
Also, some people don't understand how it works. They
Grow
don't
up.
understand how threads are. They don't understand that, oh, I could, like, if you're new to this, and myself, I got an RC in the early 2000s with Nitro, and then stepped away for a little bit, and then
There's
got back
nitros under this table right now. There's two savages just sitting under there.
But I got back into it with the electric crawling, and I am pretty knowledgeable. I ask him questions every day, to the point sometimes where he's like, I'm not answering your questions anymore. Figure it out yourself. But that's because we're like brothers. But that's not, like, the whole point is to ask for help. If you don't know, you should be able to ask for help and get an answer. You shouldn't get, you should know this. What are you, stupid? Oh, noob. No. Answer the question, help people out, grow the community, let people know that it's a support system. It's not a you're dumb for not knowing. So anybody out there ever have any questions, reach out to us, ask us. There is no shame in it. We will answer. And if we don't know, we will get you an answer or point you in the direction of the answer that you need.
At this point in our RC career, we know enough people and enough of the RC niches, whether it's monster trucks, drag, crawlers.
We got somebody for you.
We have somebody
100%.
and we can get you an answer.
They might be on the other side of the country, but they're going to give you an answer.
Absolutely.
So, all right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Carryall. Shout out to Cow. Shout out to Crawler Colt. Shout out to NSDRC. Shout out to Size Matters. Shout out to Size Matters. Shout out to RC Misfits. Shout out to Race Place. Shout out to
Size Matters.
Size Matters.
Wu-Tang!
Size Matters is for the children.